So I haven't made a video in quite a while. The last one I tried to make just got randomly deleted, not on YouTube or anything, but from my phone because I broke it, and we don't have to get into all that. But what I want to talk about, I've been dealing with for quite a while, and I've made a video about this before, but it ended up really badly because I wasn't finished dealing with it. I guess I was still really going through it, and I didn't realize that I was still going through it. And I still kind of am going through it occasionally. Like, I occasionally have, bad days with this situation. And you guys will understand what I'm talking about once I get into it. But I think I'm a lot better at it. I don't cry about it. I don't, get super upset about it. I'm not super sensitive about the subject. And so, yeah. And so basically what I wanted to talk about was, or is, how to deal with losing a friend and being on both sides of that equation, being, you losing that friend, you, having to drift from that friend and just having to, break it off, and then you being on the other side and being what the fuck is going on? Why am I being drifted from? Why am I not being talked to? What is going on? That type of thing. So the first thing that happened to me was I was just left, and I didn't understand because I was toxic, and I didn't understand why I was toxic because I was really mentally unstable, and I just didn't understand that. And so when you are mentally unstable and you're just a mentally ill person, you don't understand that your mental illnesses can really affect others too, because you're a cloud of sadness, you're just a big ball of unhappiness. It can really put a damper on other people's attitudes in their day, and just kind of everything like that. And it's really, really hard to deal with, It's really, really hard. Oh, I'm so sorry, monkey. I'm sorry. Sorry, I could barely hear myself thinking while that music was on. It was a little too loud for me. But while you're going through it, you just keep thinking, why, what am I doing wrong? And you just want to fix it, especially when you're the type of person that I am, which is you just want to fix the situation, you just want to fix the problem. But there's no way to fix it except to give space. And when you're me, you don't want to give space, you just want to fix the problem. And that is how you fix the problem, is to give space. But you don't understand that. You don't understand anything that's going on. You don't even understand your mental illnesses. So you don't understand how you can fix literally anything, because one way that you could fix it is fixing yourself. Fixing, a solution is to fix yourself, and because you can't always fix the other person, which usually half the time it's not their fault, it's your fault. And in most of the situations, it's both their fault. It's both the people's faults. It's usually never just one person's fault. And so a lot of that time period is really hazy for me because I was really mentally unstable, so I don't remember a lot of it. And that's something that really bothers me, and it kind of pisses me off because I would love to remember it. I'd like to. I mean, sure, my brain is making me forget it because it's something I don't want to remember, of course. And I was very, very mentally unstable, so I'm not going to remember it because I had bad psychosis and bad psychosis episodes that would just happen all the time. So I'm not going to remember it. I'm never going to remember those time periods unless I were to do whatever. But I'm not going to. The point is that I think the only thing that you can do is to let go and to move on. Me and this person, the person that let go of me, we're not friends anymore. And for a while, I couldn't look at their pictures. I couldn't see their posts without getting a deep wallowing feeling in my chest. And I would have to go through their profile, and I would sit on my phone for a good 30-45 minutes just going through their profile picture, their profile, whatever I could, what I was able to see, because I am blocked on a lot of their stuff and I'm not friends with them. And So I'd have to find my ways to figure out how to do that, which I know sounds very psycho and stalkerish and just things like that, but that's how much I was hurting, that I wanted to see them, and I wanted to see how happy they were without me in their lives, and just things like that. And I wanted to see everything that they were about, on the profiles that I could see of theirs. And it's because the way that I was left with no true meaning of what had happened. I didn't know at the time. And then once I grew up and once I really had come to the conclusion of what is happening, I realized, like, I really had done something wrong, which is the reason why this person had left me, why they needed to just kick me out. There's never a reason why there's always a reason why someone does something. They're never just going to do something out of a whim. They're never going to just be like, fuck you, bye. Like, they're never going to do that. They're always going to do something for a reason. So obviously I really, really hurt this person. So I needed to take a really long look at myself and be like, okay, I need to analyze my actions, analyze what I'm doing. I need to look at myself. And I realized I was being snippy and snappy with this person. I had a lot of jealousy issues with this person, and I changed myself. I changed myself for the better because this person was a lesson in my life, and I needed that. And so this person came in my life and they left, and they were a soulmate, and they came and left and they're gone now. And that's that. And so I think even though it took a year, and I was hanging out with friends the other day and they were talking about this person, and at first it gave me anxiety. But I realized I'm gonna get anxiety because the situation was very, very anxiety filling. I'm not gonna just not get anxiety. Of course, my ideal situation is to not get anxiety when this person's name or the person's picture comes up on Instagram, but I still do sometimes. And it's okay. It's a human reaction. It's normal. Now, I've been blabbering for like 7.5 minutes. But to go on to the situation where you're the one that has to push someone out of your life. That is one of the hardest things ever to do. For some people, it is so easy to just push someone who's toxic out of their life and just do it. Oh. Yeah, I love you. You're wonderful. Oh. For some people, it's so easy to just push someone out of their life, especially when they're toxic for you. And that's pretty much the reason why you push someone out of your life. You never just do it because you don't want them in your life. Like, that's why the reason you don't want them in your life. Anyway, for me, it's so hard to do that. So I'm kind of in the door, out the door, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's really, really difficult because I will have the urge to look at their posts, and most of the time I don't, but sometimes I do because I'm like, I want to see how they're doing, I want to see if they're okay. And this person, I'm thinking of one person specifically right now, they're very toxic to themselves, and that is the reason why I cannot be friends with them, because they make themselves toxic to everyone else. And doesn't that sound exactly like what I said about myself? I was toxic to myself, so toxic to myself that I made it toxic to everyone else around me, which is exactly what my friend is like right now. And the thing is that I needed someone there for me that wasn't going to leave me, and that was going to stay by my side constantly, step by step, and push me through the way and give me motivation to make sure that I wasn't going to just throw it all away. And that's the person that I was for this friend. But it comes a point in time where you have to pick yourself up and you have to be that person for yourself. Because if you're not that for yourself, then you're never going to get better. And also, this person doesn't want it. This person doesn't want it enough. This person just wants it given to them on a silver platter, like it's just going to be okay and everything. And it's not.